Sometimes dead is better.
Charlie. Hey, Charlie. Guess what?
What's going
Hey,
on?
Charlie.
Wait.
Wait. Hey. How do you host?
I was getting ready to till I remembered it's your turn. Finally.
Well, no, this is the first horror movie we've done in a month, and I haven't hosted in forever. I don't know what you're supposed to do.
I think you're just supposed to like greet everyone and introduce us all.
Okay. Well,
You remember that?
first step, I invited Pete, but he was all too good to show up or something like that, helping children. And then so I was like, okay, Pete's not going to be there. I'll get the guys from Sons and Shadows podcast to arrive.
Yeah.
And then only half of them showed up. So welcome to the show, Kevin Smith. But not that Kevin Smith, just Kevin Smith. That isn't that Kevin Smith.
Yeah,
Hi, Kevin.
I wanted to be like, hello, everyone, and be super excited. And everyone's like, no, that still doesn't sound like him. No,
No, it doesn't sound like him. You're not wearing a hockey jersey. Are you the sun or the shadow of the podcast? I've been wondering this.
I am most certainly the shadow. I am the dark part of Jeff's soul, the part that he needs.
Yes, so we have half of the duo here tonight because we've been wanting to collab with these guys forever. And time zone differences make things a little rough when work schedules and so forth. So we're going to get Jeff on another episode is the plan. Hopefully
Yes.
Mandy. And
We'll
we're going to see what happens. But welcome to the show, Kevin.
Thank you.
It's great to have you on here. And Charlie,
What's
I
up,
finally
buddy?
get a horror movie, but I have a whole month cooked up for us.
This is your curated month, Bubba. We all collaborated on it, but this was your brainchild. It's the month of neon is basically kind of what we did here.
Yeah, the month of colors, that brightness, just
Yeah.
if synthwave could be a movie, that's what I was trying to go for.
I think it works.
Yeah,
I get the premise of what we're doing, so I think everyone's going to enjoy it.
yeah. So we're gonna start out the month with PG. It only made sense that we finally do Psycho Goreman.
Oh, I thought we were doing a PG movie.
No, not yet. That's October.
Not yet. Ah, that's right. Okay. I got confused. It's fine.
Next week we're gonna do Mandy.
We are going to do Mandy next week. That sounded wrong.
Well, we are going to cover Mandy. That doesn't sound good either.
That doesn't sound good either. We're going to talk about the movie Mandy next week.
Much better.
How's that?
Thank you.
Is that better? All right.
Yeah. Then we're going to do a movie that we have not seen called Neon Maniacs, but seems to fit this, and it has the word neon in it. So
And
we're going to
flipping
allow it.
excited. I'm so excited to cover it for some reason. I got high hopes. High hopes.
I do too. And then we're going to close out the month with Turbo Kid.
Also super excited to cover that movie because I adore Turbo Kid. What about you,
So-
Kevin? You seen Turbo Kid?
No, but it sounds really familiar.
Oh my God, we need to get you to see Turbo Kid before.
Yeah,
Yeah. I think it's on Tubi or Peacock right now. One of the two.
that's one of the two.
I will have to look into that. It
Oh,
sounds really familiar.
Oh, it's a lot of fun.
Yes.
It's a lot of fun. If you like
Canadian
this
film that
if
if
you
you like
if you
Psycho
like the movie
Goreman,
we're covering now, then you're gonna really enjoy Turbo Kid. So it's a reason it's in the same month. Well, speaking of we're going to do Psycho Goreman, Nate, I have a trailer for you. You want to hear your trailer?
no freaking way.
Frig yeah, man.
All right then.
Many moons ago, a nameless evil was imprisoned in a place far beyond reach.
Hurry up!
If he were ever to be released, it would spell certain doom for all existence.
Is that fear I smell? Your planet will be torn to pieces, and I will
Mimi,
treat your
look.
angry screams as I rip.
Is this yours?
Oh,
B? Oh my god.
the gem of Paraxidike. Whoever wields it is able to command me.
Go over there and wait for us to come back in the morning.
You will suffer an eternity for this.
Mom, Dad, I want you to meet Psycho Goreman, or PG for short.
I will bathe in your blood.
Don't worry.
Be worried.
He's gonna kill everybody. Not unless I tell him to.
What did you three maniacs get up to?
This is getting a little weird.
This sick game must come to an end. She will enslave the galaxy into endless servitude. Kill him!
Cool.
The ultimate evil has awoken.
There's a new god in town. And his name? Psycho Goreman. It was nice meeting you.
It would be nicer if you were dead.
All right, bye.
All right, gentlemen. I adore this movie. I'm coming out right out the gates with that, saying that. I want to know Kevin's thoughts. What was the first time you saw this? Was it just now?
No, God, no. I watched
Oh, thank
this
God.
the day it came out on video. I was all over this. I'd seen the preview for it, I think maybe 2 months prior to it being released on Facebook, around the same time that Willy's Wonderland was starting to get popular traction too. And it just looked so damn funny.
No, I feel like I have the same origin story. The moment it was available on digital, I instantly bought it. Because the physical copy came out like 2 months later. I want to say before it came out, Charlie had sent me screenshots of the movie that I think Bloody Disgusting had posted of just like, keep this on your radar, and then find out it was directed by Steven. I have no clue how to pronounce his last name. Kostansky,
Close
who
enough.
did The Void, that I absolutely love, and just that also has a really neon body horror cult vibe to it all. I was just like, well, this would be a win-win situation. Also, I'm a big Gwar fan, so this was Power Rangers meets Gwar. So this was everything I wanted in a movie.
The puppetry that they used in this was mind-blowingly fun. Like, you don't see this sort of thing often in movies today. So
No.
to see, a great big blood tank that was shooting out more blood and you could see the heads inside the tank was so not cartoony, funny, but it being that
It was
practical
Saturday
effect.
morning. It was
Yeah.
Saturday morning-ish to me.
Yeah, no, that's definitely it. Like, Charlie, what was your first experience with this?
So I was the one that sent you those pictures. Then I forgot about the movie completely until I walked through Walmart one day and I saw this slipcover of Psycho Goreman on the cover of this DVD, and I was like, well, that looks interesting. And I pick it up and I flip it over and I go, oh, okay. I just kind of remembered seeing images of this before in some kind of post. It was probably Bloody Disgusting or Fangoria, one of those two. I bought it, I took it home, I watched it, and then I called everyone I could and told them they had to go buy this movie because it was only like $10 at Walmart when it came out. So it was just like, everyone needs to see this. I called Sludge. I messaged Pete. I messaged you. I messaged everyone I could get a hold of that they needed to stop what they're doing and watch Psycho Goreman because it was the greatest thing I had seen in a long time. And yeah, and I have loved it ever since. I gave Sludge my copy, went and bought another one. That's how much I love this movie. I spread the word. Hate I missed the Kickstarter. Hate I missed anything to where I could have got some of the cool stuff that they were, doing with the, early backers and things like that for the movie. But Jesus, it's so much fun. I've had some interactions with the director even on Instagram. He has a watch that has the cop, the dead cop and the bio cop or wherever he's called. And I would make comments and he would respond back to me. He sent me a personal video showing me like it pulling the trigger and shooting itself in the head when an alarm would hit.
Oh, that's so cool.
And I was like, this is the greatest thing ever, so actually getting able to like, talk back and forth with him a little bit was kind of surreal at the time because we weren't talking to a whole lot of, independent creators by the time that happened. So it was kind of cool.
No, definitely. Like, I have you guys seen the BioCop short that he did?
I have not. I need to. I keep forgetting about it. It's one of those things that I even today I was watching all the special features, going, "Oh, there's a short film. I
Yeah,
need to
I was
watch it."
wanting to send you guys the YouTube clip, but I couldn't find it because it's only like a little 5-minute short like video.
Right,
Um, that was at the end of his first feature, Manborg, I think is what that's called.
Manborg.
But it's literally like the cop that's in this movie, a version of that. But what if that cop was still sentient to still like like stop crime, but his also like his catchphrase is "Please kill me."
I just love the feel of this entire movie. This movie has no right to be this good. Like seriously, I'm watching it again today, just going, why do I love this movie so much? Like I do, and I love it, but I'm also sitting there going, why do I love this so much? It has no right to be this good, and it is, and I can't stop watching this stupid movie.
Dude, like I think this is my third time watching it last night, and I think I was laughing harder than I have like the previous 2 times, just really catching on to stuff that I have not caught on to before. And one of the big ones is how many times this movie will show something and it has wailing guitars and it sounds like there's all this kinetic energy, and then it'll change a camera angle or show someone's perspective and it's dead silent and just
Oh,
seeing these people like doing whatever action's happening. I love it. I absolutely adore that.
the kids playing crazy ball, and you literally hear the Power Rangers theme playing,
Yeah.
and then you get the perspective of the mom, and it's dead silent, and she's just like, "Oh, my kids are playing," but it was this insane background song, and you're hyped, and then it's nothing. Yeah, it's God. It's just it. I don't know. This is one of those movies that just works, and I can't explain it. I couldn't explain it to anyone that I didn't want to spoil anything for anyone, but I also couldn't explain this movie to anyone still. Like Jackie didn't watch this. She was like, "What's it about?" I was like, alien hell bent on destroying the entire universe, who gets woken up controlled by an extremely annoying girl that you shouldn't like at all, but you do, and a family that just kind of hates each other but also love each other, and it acts like a family movie with a lot of blood and guts. And she
There was
goes,
like,
"No, I'll not watch this one then."
oh,
I was like,
no, she missed out.
she may listen to this later and go, "Okay, I want to watch it now." So maybe we can sway
Well,
her.
after Kevin
But
talked about the big giant tank with blood and skulls and then more blood getting shot out, that should be the selling point.
I couldn't even tell you what the best part of this movie would be. I mean, aside from the puppetry of the paladins and stuff like that, and the biocop, probably what got me the most was him trying to shoot himself in the head, but only managed to get himself in the neck.
Yeah, because the way that his arm is just moving, just like the that.
well, he looks at everyone and shrugs after he does it, like, "Oh, that didn't work." And I was just like, "Oh my god."
And it's such a bizarre world too, because like the cop hands the little girl a note. She's like, "Oh, what is this?" And it's the note that says like, "What? Please kill me" or something
"Please
like
kill
that.
me." It's
Yeah, and it's
heart-shaped.
in blood.
Yeah, on heart-shaped paper. I
And she's
I
like, "I don't want this gift," and like gets mad at him.
the best friend that gets turned into a brain. And all I could do was, they have put so much thought into this character that there's a slime trail in every scene that he's in, so you know which direction he either came from or was going. Like on the basketball court, in the yard, down the street. And today,
He's a hell of a keyboard player.
oh, all of a sudden we have a music video happening that the dad's watching on television, but what is happening? I Oh my
But
god,
we get
dude.
to watch PG learn how to play the drums as he's playing the drums.
It's everyone that hasn't watched this movie listening to us are going, "What are these idiots babbling about right
Come on,
now?"
you know. But I think one of the things that works so well with this movie is all the lore is not heavy, like explained to you. It's not like Inception where the plot is literally being described to you.
Yeah.
Like all the lore exists. Just go with it.
No, I love the exposition that how they do it in this one is we get a little bit to show there's an alien civilization somewhere. And then, we got the council, which good God, that whole council stuff. I could watch a sitcom of all of those guys
Oh yeah,
sitting around
definitely.
that table. It
Pass the blue
just
go.
cracks me up. The dude, I don't even know his name. The dude in the tube that's literally just a hand puppet in a silicone mask. I love that guy.
Are you talking about the one that's like a brain mask?
Yeah, he's like a
Yeah.
brain mask. And then
Yeah,
they
that
were
one's my
like,
favorite one.
who wants to go first when they're talking about killing themselves, and he raises his hand. I was just I love that guy. I love his whole look, and then like we actually get Psycho Gorman's perspective on his history because he's trying to tell the kids, and then the kids interrupt him half the time. And especially when we get to this, he's getting ready to tell about this fantastic battle that he went through. He's on like
Oh my
this
god, I love it.
space
To die
jet
a
bike,
warrior's death.
goes towards this giant creature that would be in Guardians of the Galaxy, and then totally gets interrupted and it never gets brought up again. And I'm just like, I want that story, please.
But you're never going to get it.
Never.
And even to the point where like, where are you from? And he's like, the planet Gygax. And they're like, okay, don't care. And it's just like,
So Kevin, I got a question for you, brother, because the one thing the first time I watched this movie was I had a hard time with the little girl. I think that's the one character in this movie that I think some people just have a really hard time
it's
understanding.
definitely the thing that gets brought up every time.
What about you? Did you have that same kind of feel when you
No,
first
I was
watched it?
fascinated. The thing about Mimi is, I even named my dog after her. Yes, my giant Great Dane.
Nice.
Her name is Mimi. Yeah, and she,
That is amazing.
well, thank you.
We could have not picked a better episode
She's
to
a
have you
giant
on.
palooka monster herself. But the thing about Mimi's family is none of them are good. None of them are good people, like you said. Like, you're not supposed to root for them in
No.
any way, shape, or form, except for they are that family that you do end up falling in love for. Mimi, however, is the worst of the worst. Like, she runs that whole house.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. I just thought she was funnier than hell, especially when she starts to pray to God and then just basically says, you know what? Frig it. There's a new god in town, and his name is Psycho Goreman.
It's
I think that's my
turn.
yeah. I think if I ever took something out of a movie, that's my only. It's a small one where I'm just like, I have no idea why that's in here, and this is just weird. I want Sludge, very Christian dude, go for it and all this stuff. I told him about that scene. I was like, dude, when you watch it, you'll know the scene I'm getting ready to tell you about.
She's gonna break a crucifix over her knee. Heads up.
Yeah, it's very blasphemous. And he goes, okay, I'm glad. Well, then I talked to him afterwards and I was like, did that change how much you liked it? He goes, it didn't change how much I love the movie. He goes, I just skipped that part. I was like, okay, fair. I mean, it's totally fair. The first time I watched this, I didn't know what to think of her. Like, I got it, but I was also like, why? And then on my second, third, fourth viewing, I went, I get it. No one else would be able to do this unless it was that type of character. You would not be able to have so much guile to control a creature that is destined to destroy everything. It has to be that character, Mimi, and how they wrote
need
her.
a big brat, because like the first time I watched it, I was kind of off put by her as well, and I'm literally trying to find the interview now because I have a Horror Hound magazine where they interviewed the director, and one of the things that gets brought up is Mimi.
Yeah.
And
I don't doubt
can't
that.
Find it for me right now, but
that's okay.
Upon rewatching it, like this is the third or fourth time, it clicked finally, where it's just like finally like knowing what you're getting into, and it's like she's kind of wonderful. She's no Bob from
No, I don't hate
by the
Mimi.
cemetery.
Bob should have died in that movie.
Yeah, Bob should have died like 5 times in that movie. But,
yeah,
I mean, Mimi is kind of a lot of fun. I do like her little brother more, and I do like that this movie does not go the route that you think it is, where like at the very end where they're playing crazy ball again, and you think the brother's gonna finally get the redemption and beat his little sister.
No.
And nope, she still wins. She still punches the crap out of him. But they have like the Morse code of "I love you, I'm sorry,"
Yeah,
scene.
how this director was able to this is basically a horror movie. I will give it that. We were talking about this, like, how do we do this as action? Do we do it as horror? I was like, no, this fits definitely for horror. Yet there's so many times I'm watching this movie going, I'm watching like E.T. or Mac and Me or any of those like wholesome family movies we all grew up with in the 80s and 90s. Yet it's about this guy that eats warriors, and the girl runs around saying frig yeah, and they are the shittiest people on the planet. The dad is a huge knob end in this entire movie. It was the best word I could come up for him.
There was for 1 second where I was on the dad's side right at the very beginning. He was like, oh, I vote that I don't get to have to dig up or close up
I mean,
the
I'm with
hole.
him because obviously the kids did it and they didn't deny it.
It was funny, and then you quickly find out the dad is a horrible dirtbag.
Yeah.
The way the man's like making microwave dinner, not cleaning up he didn't put a damn paper towel down. You always put a paper towel over the bowl.
Yeah. It was, I cooked it, now you clean it. No, that whole husband-wife dynamic, like,
It's so bizarre.
I don't get it. I don't. They're staying together for the kids, I guess. Jesus, it's indescribable.
The movie like almost looks like it takes place in the 80s, but then they're playing video games. It's like, that's clearly a Nintendo 64. Like, it's clearly supposed to be the 90s. I think.
That's what I think. He's kind of going for like what Pierce did with Crabs.
Yeah.
Not really trying to ground it into one era, but just enough hint to where it feels timeless but not aged.
Yeah.
And I think Psycho Goreman pulls that off. They're not using cell phones, but someone could have flipped a cell phone out in this movie and I wouldn't have felt like it was out of place either. You know what I mean? It was like there was never anything there that told me this was way too early for any like good technology. It was just kids playing outside and having a good time. I guess the CRT TV that Luke's carrying to the shoe factory through the woods very slowly. I'm like, he probably would have carried a flat panel if it had been like now times. Been a lot lighter for him.
Yeah.
God, I don't know, man. It's like, I don't even know where to start with this movie because this movie is just got, like we said, so many parts. I don't have a favorite scene. I just go, oh, remember this part that, it's like when we first meet Psycho Goreman and he's in that factory with those thieves / hobos and he decimates the two guys and then he like makes the other guy live forever. And we don't get to see anything till the kids show up and you see this dude like living in torture. Like it's this body mannequin and the eyeballs are spinning in his head. Just
it's because the
constantly.
guy said, "Please don't kill me." So PG went, "Fine, live forever."
And then he gets mad that Luke knocks it over and goes, "My masterpiece." It's just like,
well, he knocks him over and the whole body just splatters. So you have this great splatter effect.
Yeah.
And then just the gooey moving.
It's gooey T-1000 from Terminator 2.
Yeah.
But yeah, then the lips move and he goes, "Thank you." And he's done.
And just how upset PG gets. But he can't do anything because the kids have this emblem, like crystal.
It's like a jewel or whatever. I don't even remember what it's called. But then we get lore behind it, which was cool.
Oh, I love seeing the prison world that he was working on.
That's when they make him sympathetic all of a sudden. Like, he's doing all this horrible shit to people. Then he talks about, Gygax and being a prisoner of servitude for these, the paladins or not the paladins, but the Pandora's people, whatever they were. And I'm feeling bad for him. Like, yeah, I'd kill them all too. And then he's like, and then I thought my bloodthirst for killing would just keep going. So I went to other worlds and destroyed all of them. I'm like, there it is. There's the guy we're not supposed to root for in this movie.
He's essentially Omni-Man. That's all.
No, he killed me. Not pun intended, but the scene where you were talking about where he does bust that crucifix, that was really something. Just making up the little bit of lore there that you have to kind of, like you said, put two and two together and realize that these aliens called the Templars yeah, created Christianity
that's
more
what
or
it was.
less as a form of control. And the worst of the
Mhm.
worst that they began to call the devil winds up being Psycho Goreman. And yeah, you feel sympathetic for him because why wouldn't you want somebody to rise up and bust their chains and folly their tormentors? Just turns out their tormentors happen to be angels and all
Right.
that, but
Angel in look, there's
They
a lot of
definitely have that
symbolism in this
angelic,
movie. Yeah.
But it toes the line of like, I don't think the council is necessarily good people. Like
No, they
it's bad
remind
versus
me.
bad in a way, but
Yeah,
PG does grow a heart by the end.
they remind me of like the people that are really in control, like in Star Wars. The Congress, the Senate, and but there's just less people, and it's just these guys, and they're only out for their own survival. Or how much they don't ever talk about money though, and I'll give it a little bit of credit on that. But it was totally about how do we stop Psycho Goreman because he's going to kill all of us. But they're not inherently bad because they don't kill him to begin with. They trap him, and that's one of the things that Pandora is all like getting all bent out of shape. Was like, we should have killed him when we had the chance. Why did we take mercy and bury him? And then they follow that up with comedy, like how did they break the code? And he's like, I was pretty sure I came up with one of the best codes. It was unbreakable, and it's literally me just singing a song, pushing buttons,
Yeah.
and it opens. So they were so smart. They must be the smartest person in the galaxy. Yeah, it's insane, and I don't know why it
Pandora's not
works.
good either, because when they find out, oh, he's on Earth with what's inhabited by these things called humans, and they teleport a human to the council and turn her into a meat cube.
Yeah,
and then splatter that meat cube onto the desk and rub the blood all over her face. Like, it's one of those, like, they have no sympathy for life either. So,
well, I think we're considered like a lesser planet, we're literally the graveyard, the holding cell for Psycho Goreman. They knew where they put him. So it's like we're obviously fleas, they don't give a shit about us. But yeah, when they pull a random woman, we have no idea this woman's backstory. She just shows up and we're like, okay, they're just trying to see what a human is. And Pandora like creates this box that traps her. And you're also going, okay, don't want her to run away. And then she shrinks the box down and liquefies this woman. And you're just like, the hell?
Yeah, it's just
is going
like,
on?
damn.
Why? And then I was like, okay, maybe she'll like put that cube into something and use it. No,
Nope.
She smashes it. And like you said, rubs the goo, the blood and entrails on her face. And then the camera cuts. We don't even get the reveal that she turns into the woman later. That's later in the movie. So it's just like,
it's just catch on.
It's insane. It's so insane, dude. I don't know why I love this movie so much. I'm going to keep saying that this whole episode because I'm watching it again today going, why do I love this movie so much? Why in all the insanity and the obvious, like this director's just going, you know what would be funny? Let's dress Psycho Goreman up like, Dr. Grant from Jurassic Park.
Yes, with the scarf.
Scarf and sunglasses.
The hat is perfect.
The hat is perfect. The whole montage of getting him dressed is hilarious because he's walking around this world totally like with everyone.
The world's totally cool with it. Everyone is fine with him. He explodes a child in the middle of the street.
He blows a kid up on his bike because he goes, hey, nice Halloween costume. Kid's gone. Kid is gone, dude.
I've got 3 kids. I can't begrudge him that. I would do that once a day if I could.
As long as they reformed afterwards, yeah. It's like, You'd be like that dude on Men in Black where you would just shoot his head. What, it grows back? Yeah, I didn't know it grew back.
Well, I think like this movie does so well with its practical effects, and the crazy part is, this movie had a budget under $1 million.
Oh, yeah.
Only $50,000 went towards the costumes.
That's
How?
insane.
And I believe that Steven and his team work on The Boys' practical effects, which The Boys has insane practical effects to it, blended with CGI. But
Oh, yeah.
it's a perfect example of how to make a bunch of meat puddles.
Oh, when blood flies in The Boys, it's blood. It's not CG blood.
Yeah.
You know, when it lands on
When
everyone.
people are getting cut in half, like you're
Yeah.
experiencing
You're
a person
seeing
getting
it.
cut in half.
I mean, and it's great. I mean, this is literally like a reel of this is what we can do for this amount of money.
For me,
and it's
this
gold.
works 10 times better than like what the Terrifier team does.
Yeah.
Because their movies are a highlight reel of what they can do. But I enjoy this gore 10 times more than the Terrifier movies.
I agree. I
also
enjoy the
have
gore
like
in this
more
one.
fun with these characters.
Yes.
Is their gore CG?
Terrifiers was not CG, I don't think.
No, like especially like Terrifier 2, it might as well just be like a highlight reel of like practical effects shots.
Yeah.
But it's just not fun to watch compared to
No,
this.
I'm having way more fun with Psycho Goreman's
Yeah.
gore levels in it. It just the insanity of what is happening on screen. You know,
And it's just the personality of all the characters feel real. So like even when they're explaining Crazy Ball to PG and just his reaction of like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
But I'm also sitting there going, yeah, as kids, we came up with some batshit crazy games. We made up our own rules. There was always something going on. So I'm following this going, yeah, this makes sense.
I mean, my little brother and I tried to make basketball real.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look at basketball. There's no reason that game should work. But when you watch the movie,
works.
We
tried to play it when we were kids growing up because we saw the movie and went, this looks like we could do that.
Right. I mean, just need the cheerleaders. That's all. But yeah, it's something about how he was able to set this and pull on every little nostalgic string that you can tell there was a lot of love in it, basically.
Oh,
you can tell he actually loved everything that's in this movie that he references is a piece of his own personality, talking about the director. And he just wrapped it up in this perfectly boxed little horror movie that is just it's a fun adventure action horror movie for kids, but not really. that's really how it comes down.
I mean, I don't got kids. If I did, I'd be like, yeah, you can watch Psycho Goreman.
I would let Anthony watch it, maybe Chloe. Liam, he's not into horror movies at all, so I wouldn't make him sit through this at all. Anthony would dig it because he was huge in Power Rangers when he was little. You know, that was like Power Rangers were getting big when I aged out of them, but I still watched it. So we could share that little bit of, you know, we like the same thing. And that's another reason this movie works is because I'm watching this going, because it's just like what I've always wanted, a true R-rated Power Ranger movie. I'm waiting for a giant monster to show up. And the first time I watched this, I'm going, well, maybe the budget didn't work. And then they do the ending where he's destroying the planet as a giant purple monster. And I went, there it is. There it is.
To me, this is a good gateway film, I feel like there's nothing too crazy in it. I don't know. Maybe look, all of us are older. We grew up on some crazy things.
We did. There's a lot of shit we probably shouldn't have watched when we were younger at a certain age. Yeah, there's not like nudity in this. I do believe they only dropped the F word once or twice. Every time else,
I was trying to pay attention to it, and I think most time it's just frig.
Yeah, I think they say F once, and that's towards the end of the movie.
Very end with the mom.
The mom says it.
On. Yeah.
Which is I'm down because that also feels like PG-13 movies we used to grow up with.
Well, that also feels like something a mom would do.
Yeah, trying to
Yeah,
hold
we
back
all
as
know
much
when
as
a
she
mom
can
explodes.
till
And
she
like,
loses her shit.
yeah, when mom finally loses her shit, like it's worse than dad.
Well, that's because
Dad's still in
also
the
Yeah, I don't.
recliner conserving his energy. You
mine
don't
was
expect it from mom.
mom would lose her shit, but I would also know when she lost her shit, she was definitely telling dad. So it was a
Oh,
double
yeah,
barrel
because the
shotgun.
first instinct is don't tell dad, don't tell dad, don't tell dad.
When she hits that level, dad's finding out because he's going to be like, "What's wrong, honey? Oh, you want to know what's wrong? You want to know what your son did today? It's always
Oh,
that.
oh
Your
yeah.
son."
I don't like hearing that. I got PTSD from that.
Jackie does it all the time. You know what your kids did today? I believe they're ours. I ag it on because I'll be like, I'm pretty sure they're both of ours. Your kids did this, this. And I was like, yeah, okay, that tracks. And you try not to laugh because you want to laugh at everything they did, but you're also like, yeah, I'm mad.
Yes.
I'm mad
Parent.
too.
Me
No.
parent time.
Part of me
Time.
slightly proud.
Yeah, yeah, but you can't say that when
You
mom's
can't.
around.
No,
Can't-
she's gonna
That's-
hear this, and I'm gonna catch an earful anyway. But it's fine.
Dad made that mistake at the beginning of this movie, like you said. This is a good hole, son, but someone's gonna have to fill it back up.
Yeah, I do. I do like that. Like Nate said, I think the beginning of this movie, I like the dad. I was okay with him. As it went, I was just like, God, you're a piece of shit.
Oh, he's awful.
Like,
Even like with the hole, and they're like, "What do you think made this?" Point at like the claw marks. It's like, oh, probably some like drunk fell into the hole last night and then like
yeah.
crawled out. I'm just like, all
She's
right.
like, well, maybe it was a raccoon. And he's just like totally dismisses her, like, that's stupid. I'm like, the hell? But what it does is it in all reality, it sets it up even more for me that I laugh even harder when they call him when he's in the bathroom and Psycho Goreman does the psychic.
Oh my god, I was in tears.
I crack up every time. And I'm also happy that it's happening to the dad because I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what you get.
He's in his most vulnerable spot. Now, I do check the toilet for bombs every time before getting on it.
Yeah, but you
But
can't check
I
for
never
Psycho
think
Goreman
about Psycho Goreman, And just
doing
the
a
fact that, like,
astral projection.
I don't know where that is. And then, like, him coming back.
He comes
with the
back 3
directions.
times. 3 times, which is hilarious. So I'm literally laughing even harder because it happens again and
And just
again.
the way that he's like screaming the directions at the dad.
And it's basically somebody holding the mask hollow
Oh yeah.
and shaking it back and forth to the jaws.
He's on the third light. You have to go past south on the third light.
Is in the ditch off the side. Oh my god. It's so funny, man. God, it
But
just
even like the humor is dark, like Alistair being turned into the brain. And they have subtitles for everything he says. And him thinking like, you think I'll ever be normal again? Like a very heartfelt moment.
right.
And she's like, nah, probably not. And he's
No.
just like, oh.
Yeah. He's just like, okay. To where even at the end of the movie, he's eating dinner with his parents and they're acting like everything is fine. And he's a
Nothing's changed
giant
at all.
brain eating dinner at the dinner table. I don't know, man.
But, like,
it just works.
When he gets in a fight with all of his old teammates,
I love the fight. Oh my god.
you
dude.
instantly like Iron Cassius, where he's like, I always knew I should never have trusted you. It's like, yeah, you know what? I'm against Iron Cassius too. I don't trust that guy either. Whatever he did, I'm on PG's side,
And I'm going like this is totally Transformers because it's Dark Scream with a crown instead of Starscream with a crown,
Well,
trying to
you've got-
usurp Megatron in every episode.
You've got
Was
that
that the
witch
thing's
doctor.
the one with the crown, his name was Dark Scream. So it's
Yes.
literally we can't say Starscream, but it's Starscream. And
Make the thing look the same.
it looks just like the crown from G1. It's hilarious. I die when I see it. I like Nate. I love the Cassius 3000. I never expected all this from you, except you, Cassius 3000.
Yeah.
I always knew
Called him
you
out.
would turn on me. And Cassius is like, yeah, I would. I would do that totally. It's just freaking hilarious, man.
The witch and whatever she does, and when her head gets knocked off,
She's
and
like,
it's just
I
like-
live to fight another day. Splat. They run over. That would have been my point where I'd have had the dad say something, like just anything, like, or I hope that wasn't a flat tire, or I hope that wasn't a groundhog, anything to just acknowledge they ran over the head would have been hilarious.
Did we just hit something? I don't know.
Yeah.
Back up and see.
Yeah, back up over it again. No, must have been nothing. Then hit it one more time. Like, get the 3-point hit, and I would have lost my shit in that.
and the movie knows to play, like, respects the things, because, like, the dream sequence where Psycho Goreman visits him, the little boy,
Yeah.
in his dream. It's like, that's clearly Phantasm. There's no doubt in my mind that is, paying respects to Phantasm.
Well, it's got they're not little dudes, but there's like things happening in the background of the guys climbing out of the graves.
But
it felt like the little, whatever the hell those things were called
But
in
it closes
Phantasm.
out with a joke that I've always wondered, where the kid's like, all right, so now what? And PG's just like, whoa, like, we just kind of wait for you to wake up now.
Right, yeah. He's not going to wave his hand and the kid wakes up.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, we're stuck here till you wake up, bro. It's on you, man. It's your dream. I was like, I dig it. I dig this. I didn't realize you would be this powerful, yet so stupid.
And he can't remember the brother's name throughout the
Oh,
whole
yeah.
flick.
Even at the end, when he says goodbye to everyone and he pauses and says, boy.
He says the mom and dad's name that he's barely been around. It's like Greg and Diane or whatever the hell it was. And then he just looks at Luke and boy. And the kid is so defeated at this moment where he's just like, this dude can't even remember my name. This is bullshit. I gave him his name.
Yeah.
We've had conversations.
Now, one of the things that hit me while watching this, and I want to get what your guys' thoughts were. I think this is the team that should make the Toxic Avenger remake that's supposed to come out eventually.
I want them involved. I think
I'm fairly certain that movie's already done.
Yeah, it probably is. This does have like even some trauma feel to it.
Yeah.
Like honestly, if you'd have told me this was done by, Kaufman, I would have believed you. I would have been like, this is probably almost better than Toxic Avenger. So if Lloyd did this, kudos.
Probably has the most money that at least 7 trauma films have combined.
There is a difference there. But yeah, I'd love to see them just start their, like, I get what Lloyd does, and I love trauma, and I love trauma movies. Why don't we have more people doing that? Why not just go, now we're going to have the PG-ville, where we just have this world building.
Well, it's just like
from the guys
but like, clearly these guys have worked with some very talented people, and I guarantee all the talented people on this could make something.
So is Lloyd.
Equally crazy,
Look how many great people came from Lloyd.
It's just one of those things, like, what's to stop you from just having that studio that just, starts churning these type of movies out? Because, like, the director hasn't done anything else. He's did some of the Day of the Dead TV show that on Sci-Fi, which I don't really want to check out because it's on Sci-Fi.
Because it's sci-fi.
Yeah. Modern sci-fi at that, not like fun 90s channel sci-fi.
Yeah. No, I mean, I would watch something again if he put it out. It's just sometimes these guys have this, they're worried that there's never going to be a chance to get lightning in a bottle twice.
Could
and
be,
I think
but
sometimes they get that in their head.
This was instantly picked up on Shudder, and like I have a love-hate relationship with Shudder because for an app that I pay $7 a month, they cap out at 720p. That makes no sense. How is it in this modern world that a free app like Tubi can stream for 1080, but all the black scenes in any horror movie, which is most horror movies, look so pixelated and look like crap on Shudder? It drives me absolutely insane. Like, come on, yeah, AMC, I think that's the one that owns it. Like, get your shit together.
No, I agree with you. I have
This is
no
my
idea the inner
wrestling
workings of
promo call
streaming.
out.
I'm talking to you, Shudder.
You're the one going to be shuddering.
That's right.
Oh yeah,
We're
when
going to
I'm done with
change your
you-
name to Shiver. Yeah, because you're going to be shivering in your boots. That's what's going to happen. When me and Tubi at the great streaming tag team event that comes on soon, you're going to be wishing you weren't in just 720p. You're just going to be all P. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm not very good at promos.
Me and Net Slam are gonna take you down.
Oh, the great streaming war of
All
2024.
from the land of Tubinator.
You're going to need a tube to breathe when we get done with you, Shudder.
Streaming
idea.
is going
Is
to
that
have a
what-
war next year.
It is. Honestly, that's somewhat prophetic on our part because shit's about to go down with all these streaming services. It's going to be the Taco Bell scenario in Demolition Man. There's going to be a winner, and we're not going to understand how what's the most random one you can think of that's not even Tubi. Tubi's almost unfair. It's too powerful. There has to be some random. It'll be Crackle. Crackle.
Yeah.
That's exactly.
Crackle rises from the ashes. The
All
app that
streaming
you forgot
services are
about.
Crackle.
All streaming services went down except for Roku, and everyone loved, Weird the Al Yankovic
I was gonna say,
story.
well, that was why I'm still waiting for my damn physical release to happen.
Right. Yeah.
That's
not
another
gonna-
one of those things that only happen in Australia, I think, so far.
Yeah, like, and it was pricey. It was, oh boy, it was not cheap.
We still
So
don't have a physical copy of Prey, man. I mean, us
Yeah.
Predator collectors want that on our shelves. Why can't I get a physical copy?
and that's the
of that
thing.
movie?
Like with Shudder, at least they put out physical copies.
Yeah, they're all
their
over
movies.
Walmart. Like
Yeah.
seriously, where I found Psycho Goreman is now nothing but Shudder movies.
Yeah, like they
Like-
put their tiles over there, and that's why like I had to buy Mandy because that's a gorgeous movie. I'm refusing to watch that in a lesser quality. Like, no, not happening. When I bought Psycho Goreman, I bought the digital copy to have it in that higher quality. Like,
I only got the DVD of it. It still looks great in the DVD, but I streamed it earlier, and so it was like, okay, this is still gorgeous when you
Yeah.
see it on a digital format.
like the color palettes to this movie are gorgeous. That's the only way to put it.
No, I the color combinations they came up with it, with him being the purple and pink and the like almost yellowish blood that comes out of him at the end when he gets wounded. That looks like, the glow in the dark slime we used to get with He-Man and Hordak and all this stuff. It all just invokes Alien, but it works for me. I love seeing his veins, or when he would get like super powered, the pink shit would glow. And his eyes would turn yellow. It's amazing the color and the color of the blood in the vat of body parts in the big fight. It's not quite blood, but
It's like
it
this
is
paint
blood.
color. Yeah.
Yeah. And I also love that part because that's all that thing is doing is spraying Psycho Goreman with blood. And everyone's like, how long is this going to take? And even Psycho Goreman is on the ground like, this is the most degrading thing. You might as well have been peeing on him. It's just,
Yeah. His reaction really is just like, this is really a waste of my time.
it's like, you got to stop, bro. This is just done. And then the way they kill that guy is he punches a hole in the glass with all the body parts. And I'm like, was it his blood that he shoots on Psycho Goreman? What? I don't understand the mechanics of this creature at
he's got
all.
bones at the top that started to sink in.
Yeah.
So,
So,
maybe
like-
that was the blood of his victims that
But he died because all the stuff ran out of him. It's kind of like the Kool-Aid man. Is he the container or is he the liquid inside? I don't know. I have no answers to that.
Speaking of Hordak, what was that one thing that was part of the Evil Horde? The mosquito thing, the action figure. You press the button on his back.
Oh,
and it made blood.
Mosquitor. Yes, you push a
Yeah.
button on his back and his chest would bubble because it had blood inside of it. Very close to this. That's awesome.
That is
Again,
what
like
that reminds me of.
most of those characters easily could have been like He-Man characters, even in the council area. The angelic people even remind me of like Japanese anime, like Gundam and stuff like that, very mechanical, mech looking, but smooth and aerodynamic.
I like the take on that angel though. Like it's
Yeah, no,
it's different. It's cool.
I love the look.
I love how white it is. That way when there is blood splatter, it's
That's
more
what I was getting ready to
prominent.
say. That was a design choice because of how much blood they're getting ready to cover her in. It pops. It's such a stark contrast. But also, I'm watching it again today, and we had just talked about this a couple episodes ago about the Pacific Rim paradox, that we're always like, why not just get the giant sword out first, not like the last resort weapon? I'm watching this going, Psycho Goreman's ripping this chick apart to build a sword to then fight her with. Like, if he'd have just kept ripping body parts out of her, I'm pretty sure she would have died. But that's not how it's going to end.
Probably would have been a little bit better.
I think it would have been funnier if all of the dead thieves and hobos were still there and he gathered up all their parts and built the meat sword and then fought her with it. But I was just like, he is like ripping pieces out of her and rips that face piece off of her, which was really freaking brutal. And then you don't see that face piece. I guess it's inside the meat part of the sword. But I was just like, I think he could have took her. I don't
Here's
see
the thing too. If this would have been made in like the 80s, let's say we in this world,
Yeah,
we would have gotten a cartoon.
Oh,
For sure.
yes.
We would have gotten action figures of the whole council, his whole team.
Which, by the way, there are action figures for this movie.
They're
They
like
made
those
some.
reaction
Reaction.
figures. Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of want them, but I just wish we'd get
I
not
think
like a
there's
NECA, but something in between.
I think they're a specialty place that had them. I don't even know if they're still available. I was going to actually play the commercial when we play our commercial in a few. It's in half English, half Japanese, because they're playing up on this whole Japanese toy commercial idea on the YouTube. And I'm like, I can't play this. No one's going to know what's happening at all. Because it's all Japanese. And then all of a sudden you hear them say, Psycho Goreman. And then it's back in the Japanese. And I'm just like, no. Almost should have played it now. I've already amped it up now in everyone's mind. But speaking of commercial, I think it's a good time for us to go ahead and take
probably.
a break. What do you
I
think?
forgot we do that. This is what happens when you let me host again.
Yeah, you're a little rusty tonight, but you're doing great, bub. You're doing great.
Yeah, I know.
Kevin needs to talk more, though. Kevin needs to talk more.
Don't go away. It could be a grave mistake.
Is this thing on? Oh, hey, I'm Jeff.
And I'm Kev. We're the hosts of Sons and Shadows, a podcast of two regular guys talking about our favorite canceled TV shows and movies.
We're all about having a good time, remembering these shows, and exploding your mind.
Come over and check out Sons and Shadows on all podcatchers or directly at sonsandshadows.com.
Because we're
filthy and fine.
Now, with the Creepy Crawlers Workshop, if you want a Power Ranger, you've got a Power Ranger. Blue, black, yellow, pink, and red. Don't fear.
Wow! The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are here!
There's no need to hide with the Power Rangers by your side.
Good night.
Let the power protect you. Creepy Crawlers Power Rangers mold packs and workshop sold separately. Parents put it together. Light bulb not included from Toymax.
Don't let the commercials bug you. We're back.
We got to talk about probably one of the best things that happened in this movie. We finally get to see a character experience a warrior's death.
So good.
Kevin, would you like to enlighten us about what a warrior's death is?
As a chef, I greatly would. Yes. Eating is not just for personal sustenance. It's also for celebration, one's victory, and degradation of one's victim. So if someone dies a warrior's death at your hands, it is your gift and responsibility to demean them by eating them alive.
I also enjoy fighting every cow that I've eaten as a hamburger. I go toe to toe with them. They're big. I think it's fair. I may carry a weapon, but they have size on me, and I've got reach. But it's always fun when I take down a
That's
cow
why when
and
I
then
had
eat it.
Goose, it felt like a true victory.
And then you made a coat out of it, and now he has a goose down
'Cause
jacket that he
there is
wears.
no more vicious animal on this planet than that of the Canadian goose.
It is true.
I've
hate
stared down
geese.
I've stared down a buffalo. No bullshit.
Yeah, try staring down a goose from
I'll
Canada.
take the goose.
I
Buffalo
don't know.
bigger than you realize.
Goose,
Yes,
vicious.
bite for nothing. They're
Yeah.
horrible. They honk. And who needs horns?
They
just
travel
bite
in
you
packs.
and fly.
I
Yeah.
still feel like I could take out a handful of geese if I can get my
All right.
my hand around their neck.
Serious question right now.
Go
Go
for it.
around the table. How many geese do you think you could beat up? I'm gonna say maybe 3.
I think I can take 5.
You know what? I'm definitely getting one and taking out as many other geese as I can with that goose.
That's the
That
strategy.
would be the plan, like to grab
Yeah.
it by the neck and swing that goose around.
Swing it.
like
take
I'm
it.
gonna pick that thing up and beat up another thing with that thing.
That's right. And hopefully I scare some of them away because they're going to be like, okay, this dude's for real. He just picked one of us up and beat us up with him. Dave is dead, and he's using Dave as a gauntlet and screaming the entire, because you got to scream the entire time this happens. You can't be quiet.
Yeah, that's true. Like you got to make a lot of noise. You got to out
it's
goose the goose.
yeah. You gotta put the fear of Psycho Goreman into these geese, and yeah, I'm standing by 5. If they don't back down, that's when I run.
See, my
That's
3, like I feel like the first 2, I'm gonna be able to drop kick, left foot, right foot, but that's the sneak attack. You know,
you'll lull
that's the
them
reason
into a
why I
false
got
sense
those
of
2.
control.
Yeah.
Instead
the
of
third one, I
pockets,
might get lucky before they all take over.
see, I've got, instead of pocket sand, I've got pocket bread. So I'm gonna have croutons crushed up in my pocket and distract them with bread products, and hopefully some of them will just stop and eat them. And
So the
then,
bread gets a warrior's death.
well, they can get eaten by the goose. I'll eat a goose. I've had goose. It's not bad. I
Oh,
don't
it's not
understand.
good.
I don't understand the whole draw of goose as like holiday meals.
So leathery.
Like ham exists, right? Like the superior
Yeah.
of all of the holiday
We
meals.
already perfected it, and it was called ham.
Right. It it's gourmet bacon. I don't know what to tell you. Why are we eating goose other than they piss someone off and they're sending a message? Why are we talking about geese? Psycho Goreman, Nate.
Oh yeah, Kevin was supposed to tell us about warrior's death. So,
He did.
and what ends up happening to a said character who receives
Well,
such a thing.
the goose is the one that ate me, so like there was a lot of crying on my end. So
There's a lot of tears as the goose unhinges its jaw,
Oh, it totally
hissing
dislocates
and
it.
eating Kevin.
starts putting its neck back to swallow.
Turns into that scene from Anaconda where John Voight gets eaten.
God. Oh. Oh God. That's a good one.
I'm
No,
going to
it's
give you
not.
such heartburn.
No one enjoys the
It-
Anaconda series unless it's got the Hasselhoff in it.
It spits Kevin out, and he looks like half digested Billy from Deep Rising. Whenever it spit that dude back out, and he's still alive. Because I know
that
you
was
just when you just
fantastic.
covered that movie, so a little throwback for you on that one.
Thank you. Jeff loves that movie.
Yeah,
Loves it.
it is my very first podcast episode on another show. First time I ever podcasted was over at Monster Movie Stompdown, and we did Deep Rising. It was so much fun. I love that movie.
I adored the parallels of our show to that of Sun and Shadows because like you guys did Deep Star 6 so that, like right after us. I'm like, hey, they did the thing. Cool.
They're doing it. They talked about the same movie.
We like it. No, like Deep Rising. I was working in a theater when that came out, and that was the first time I'd ever said, "Really, Flint, Michigan doesn't have clean drinking water, but they could make this." Like,
wow, zing!
I mean, okay, if we're gonna spend money on that, but let's talk about that for a second. Like that movie cost way more than this movie did, and this movie looks 17 times better than that movie did.
As much as I love it, I still bash that movie for the fact that the radar scene at the beginning looks like a cardboard cutout of a ship on the screen going across. It can't get, it's like you guys couldn't put a little bit of that effort. I love Treat Williams. I do. But you're not wrong that Psycho Goreman blows Deep Rising away as far as effects go. And gore. Like, there's good gore in Deep Rising. Psycho Goreman it's like a chef's kiss, as we're talking about chefs and geese and eating people. But yeah, to get to the point
really
is
lucky that he was a chef. I had no idea.
they just pulled that right out of thin air. It was great.
I used to be.
But once a chef, always a chef. Isn't that the old saying?
If I need to feed myself, I can well. But I typically don't. It's like, I'll just microwave some popcorn.
I was waiting for Kevin. I was waiting for Kevin to look at Nate and go, "No one says that. Where did you hear that at all?"
Lowly cook.
That was the thing that Steven Seagal said, Under Siege. I'm fairly certain.
I don't know. I don't know if that's what he said.
I was probably in a deleted scene, maybe.
It was a deleted scene. Maybe you're thinking of Under Siege 2, Dark Territory.
Oh, Speed 3.
Speed 3.
Part 2. On the choo-choo.
That's right. Huge fans over here for us. All right. Now, why do I have to keep dragging you back over to Psycho Goreman, Nate? You're drifting. You're drifting as host. What's going on?
You're drifting. You Fast and Furious Psycho Goreman drift.
No one said family. It's nothing but family.
Family. This movie is a family movie.
Yeah,
it is.
It's definitely. That's why I think it's a gateway movie.
It's kind of like Roseanne without the racism. Like, it was really cool.
I should drop.
Psycho Goreman is John Goodman. It's clear as day.
I should drop the technical difficulty sound right there.
We'll be right back with another guest.
All right, go get Jeff.
That's what happens when we only get half of Sons and Shadows.
He did say we got the shadow part.
That's why my mission every week on the YouTube show is to make Jeff break. Like, have one picture that I don't tell him about and just make him break.
I love it. It's so good. That works too, because when we pop here, it takes us a little bit to regain composure over here. It does. All right. Well, I think we've gone through the movie fairly well. He defeats Pandora, whatever the hell her name is.
Pandora, and then goes on to conquer Earth.
But let the family live. Part of me is also going, they just going to live in this wasteland
because he learned the true meaning
Earth?
of love with the family. Made
I
sense
love
to me.
the look on Luke's face during that whole thing where he's like, "Really? Are you sure?" Like, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And the poor kid, he's literally the character who's like, no one else is hearing what I'm hearing, are they? Like, no one else finds this strange.
Like, I guess he's the pure-hearted character Luke is. Like,
I guess, yeah, but it's all, he's also stupid. I'll give him that. It's.
I mean, she's evil and all, but she's my sister, so I can't cross her.
Right. She's family.
And she'll kill me.
She will literally kill me in my sleep. She said so.
He's not allowed to eat his own fries.
She sicks him on the girl where she's like, "Go kick her ass." He's like, "What are you talking about?" "No, just go kick her ass." You kick her ass or I will kill you. And I'm just like, holy shit. Mimi means business.
She's a little unhinged.
And the family knows it. Like, no one is disagreeing with her. What? Because she's like, yeah, I pretty much run this shit show. All the family members are like, yeah.
She is the perfect match for PG, you know? Like,
no, I'm with you. She's more intimidating than he is ultimately. Like,
oh yeah,
PG's going to destroy the universe.
She would make me uncomfortable in public. Where like if she was yelling stuff, where if I did see PG, I'd be like, yeah, that guy I trust.
Yeah,
a little 9-year-old
that guy seems
yelling.
cool.
Yeah,
she's a demon from hell. That guy's cool. I want to hang out with that guy.
She's that little girl from Men in Black that has the physics books way out late at night.
Exactly. Yeah. Why did you feel the need to put a bullet through little Susie's head? Well, like this dude over here is just doing pull-ups. He's working out. This guy's got allergies, and she's reading books way above her grade level. Like there's some shit going down with her.
Like you would expect Mimi to have the Anarchist Cookbook or something.
Oh yeah,
yes.
Definitely.
The Anarchist Cookbook, The Art of War, all of these books just sitting there. And yeah, she's the real terror of this movie completely. It's so good. So good. All right, what do you guys say we get into the things?
Oh yeah, let's do the stuff.
All right, let's do some Raining Blood. All right. Well, I was a little unsure which way this number was going to go because there's quite a few people that die. We also hear that he has killed billions of people, you know, because he's
wiped out planets.
Yeah. So I was just, but here we only count what we see, and that number is 47. 47 people die in this movie. And I was
impressive for an independent movie, though.
I think there was quite a bit in like his flashback talk, you know, like on the prison planet. So there's quite a few that he kills there. You know, the random kid on a bicycle just explodes, and he kills some people like at the end. So I was like, you know, that tracks. I feel like that would be a good Psycho Goreman number of 47 people died. So next part, let's pick our favorite one. This is going to be hard.
What do you think? Zombie kill of the week?
All right.
Kevin.
Yeah, usually our guest goes first unless you need more time to think.
I'm gonna need time to think. That's which kill?
That's fine.
Dang.
Well, we'll let you think. Nate, you want me to go?
Yeah. All right, Charlie,
Okay.
you go first.
In a movie that, God, it's stupid hard to pick my favorite kill. It is gonna have to be, and I'm bending the rules slightly because technically he doesn't die, but it's the dead cop. You know, it's bio cop or whatever because he tries to kill himself. It's also he dies later. You know, he basically disintegrates when Psycho Goreman jams the magic staff from the witch into his eyeballs, but it's everything leading up to that.
Such a good effect with that 2 staffs going into the
Yeah.
eyeballs.
But I love how he was created, where you see the veins come out of Psycho Goreman's arm, wrapping around the gun. Now the gun has what I can only imagine is unlimited ammo because it was empty. And Psycho Goreman's like, I should let these hit you. I was just laughing my ass off. He's Wonder Womaning the bullets away with his fist, with his wrists. But I love everything about that whole character, how grotesque he is. And she's like, we're going to tell the rules again. See, he gets it. He goes, he's literally saying whatever you want to hear. And he's just like back there like, oh. So kill of the week is everything with Biocop guy, period. I love him to death in this movie.
Nice.
Kevin, is that enough time for you? You got one picked?
I'm gonna have to go with the art piece, the guy that had his eyes rolling around backwards. Like,
that was
that that was fun because you kind of knew where that was going to go. Like, you don't like predictable things, but you knew as soon as he said, "Please, I don't want to die," that was the wrong thing to say.
And the payoff of the spinning eyeballs, which I thought was a nice little,
It's a great effect.
he could have just had the dude like standing there like frozen and agonizing or something, but to truly show his eyes spinning in his head, I was like, that was a nice, that's chef's kiss. That's that little cherry on top right there.
It was like something if you bumped over something at Madame Tussauds that happened to be like a water balloon. That's kind of what he was like.
Yeah.
His death was very wet for being as inanimate as he was at that point.
And he was covered with something too, which I thought was odd, yet it worked. It just added that extra level of ew to him. It's like,
Now
why is he covered in all this stuff?
I kind of want to go to the wax museum and knock over one of the actors.
Right. They already took the one statue out you want to knock over, so it's not
Jai Courtney?
Really? Out of left field all year, you start a feud with the man and you haven't mentioned his name once till now?
Yeah, that's how hard I feud with people sometimes. It's like
that you forget
they're
you're
not
feuding
even
with them.
worthy of escaping my tongue.
That caught me off guard because I'm like, he's never brought Jai Courtney up again this entire year since you set the feud.
Because most of America, forgot Jai Courtney even exists.
Oh, stop it.
That's what happened. Hey, you ruined my Die Hard. You ruined my Terminator. I'm coming for you.
He was a good Captain. He was a good Captain Boomerang.
No, he wasn't.
Yes, he was. Damn it. What's yours, Nate?
It's the Warrior's Death. It's great.
Which one? There's two.
The first one where you actually get to see his jaw unhinge, actually eat,
Dark
his
Screen.
former partner. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the puking up of all the blood that just like sprays.
Yeah.
Oh. And then like just having everyone's reaction of like, ew. And to have it pay off again where even the kids like, you don't want to watch this.
Well, he goes, you will never unsee what you have just saw. You will carry this until your deaths. It's just like, that's a hard. Mimi is unfazed. She's cool.
Do it again, basically.
Luke's about to puke, and he's just like, you will never unsee what you just witnessed here. And so it pays off at the end when he does it again, and the kids are like, no, y'all don't want to watch this. We've seen it. It's not a fun show. And he always comes out covered in all the blood, too. It's just like everywhere on him.
Well, I love like his battle scars as the movie progressed, especially towards the end. Like, he looks pretty messed up. Like,
oh, yeah, after that fight.
Through some things. Yeah, definitely.
I don't even remember which one. I don't think it was Dark Scream. It was one of the other ones that does the Tony Jaa kick or the Scott Adkins kick where he spins in the air but doesn't kick you with the leading leg. He kicks you with the other leg in midair.
It's impressive I was just like, he even did that in costume.
Right.
The costume actors are fantastic in this.
I was like, they actually hired Power Ranger people to come and do this scene right here. Because that was the whole joke is that's a whole nother show that Power Rangers is based off of. So there's all the stunt actors doing this stuff. And then I'm like, they hired someone that's really freaking good at that. I love that kick. All right, let's rate this bad boy. What do we use as a rating scale again, Nate? I forgot. Is it machetes?
Yeah.
Guys, it's okay. He just wanted his machete back. Woo!
All right. Nate, you're supposed to be running this, not me.
All right. Kevin.
Don't copy me, damn it.
No, I'm copying you. How many machetes out of 10 do you give this film?
Oh, God. I'm going to go 9.95. I love this flick. Like, the only thing this movie lacks is adult nudity. Like, it's got humor, it's got horror, it's got smart writing, it's got homages. Clearly ones that I don't even pick up, Starscream. Like, this is a near perfect monster movie. It's fun.
Fair.
Yeah.
We'll allow it. We don't usually do point that far of a point, but we'll allow it.
No, he wants it. He gets it.
He gets it.
Honestly, 9.95 is what Donatello screams at the end of Ninja Turtles.
9.95.
Exactly.
Yes.
That's where that came from. So, no, this gets a 9 for me.
I feel so stupid right now.
Even
Because
I
you didn't
knew
get the
that.
soundtrack to Ninja Turtles.
Yeah. The man's brilliant.
Yep.
I give him a chef's kiss for that.
Yep.
Thank you.
I got it.
You're welcome, chef.
Yes, chef.
That'll be my last Corey Feldman reference for the day. I'm sorry.
He's coming to Columbus to perform here soon. The temptation is very high to go.
Everybody go IMDb who voiced Donatello in the Ninja Turtles movie, and you'll understand that reference.
It's Tommy Jarvis.
Blowing minds
Baldwin
everywhere
anyway.
right now. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Then he didn't get the call back for part 2.
Nope.
Tom Matthews is way cooler. I'm just saying.
Way cooler. Though I would go
Something
see.
just pushed my green screens behind me. It's like there's nothing else in here.
It's
that
the
you
ghost
know
of Corey
of.
Feldman.
That or Corey Haim's like, I heard what you said to my drug brother.
Oh, that's what it is. The ghost of Corey Haim.
Nate, you gonna ask me what I rate this thing? Come on.
What did you rate this, Charlie?
I gotta keep you guys in line. This is what happens when Nate hasn't hosted in forever.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. You know this.
You're not wrong. I'm gonna give it a 9. It's damn near a perfect movie. I won't ding it for nudity because I feel like that would have killed the family feel of it for me a little bit. So I'm not gonna ding it for the non-sexualization of the female characters or anything like that, even the male characters. But yeah, I don't know what I would change to make it a perfect movie. I think it's just happily sitting at 9 for me, and I am okay with that. It doesn't need to be a 10, but I will watch this movie over and over again. Like, I can't explain why I like it. I can't make it a 10 if I can't explain why it's a 10. That's my excuse right there. So, Nate, what about you, Bubba?
I'm right there with you. It's a 9. Like, but also it's funny because I too don't know what I would change. Like,
Yeah,
I know Mimi gets the most complaints, but I don't think I would change her now. Like,
I'm
honestly
okay with
don't.
her after the first
Yeah.
watching. Yeah.
Like, I really am cool with the way that character is. She does what she's supposed to.
The dad's a piece of shit, but there's payoff for every reason he acts like he does.
Yeah.
And so I can't be mad at that. The mom's a nothing throwaway character till the end, so that pays off. Like, I can't put my finger on it of either why I should hate this movie or why I love it so much. And I
Well,
just
like, the
lean
movie
towards
has
I
the
love it.
balls to do that music video right in the middle of the movie.
Right.
And it's so much fun. And you don't question it whatsoever.
There's montages, which are great. That's total like 80s and
Yeah,
90s
we get
fodder.
to see PG like walking a dog.
Yeah, 2 dogs. He's
Yeah.
got 2 leashes walking 2 dogs. And I think it's another beauty of this movie is you're not going to see everything in one viewing. Like, it's taken multiple viewings to really find a lot of the humor and the extra stuff that they put in. And it's awesome. It's got complete rewatchability as far as I'm concerned.
I don't know. Yeah, like I'll keep showing this to people because it's
Yeah.
one of those things that I adore. To
This is a
watch
perfect
over and over
party
again.
like group movie.
Yeah.
Like, just to throw on and go, hey guys, who's not seen Psycho Goreman? And you're gonna get people going, what's that? We're watching it. That's
No
it,
questions asked.
No
It's being
questions.
watched.
It's already in the DVD player. That's all it is.
It actually never left the Xbox.
Right. It's just always I've always got that on me.
Yeah. So yeah, for me, definitely solid 9. I don't have any really complaints. Like my complaint is I want this team to do more. This
Fair.
came out 3 years ago.
Right.
Give me more.
2020. I admit the big C word put a lot of stop on momentum for a lot of people, but there's still love for this movie that people will back the next one you guys do.
And
Even
buy
if
it.
it's not Psycho Goreman,
Don't watch
even
it
if
on
you
Shudder.
do something different. No, buy it.
Buy it.
Buy it.
Like,
Put the money in their pockets. Buy it. Don't pirate it. Don't borrow it. Like, I gave it to Sludge, which means I bought 2 copies. So they got the money twice from me, and I'll do it again. Just watch.
He
I'll do
will.
it again.
Watch him. No,
That's right.
he's
I'll do it.
serious.
Nate, do you have us a trash review for a movie we all apparently
you
love to
betcha,
death?
buddy. You
All right.
betcha.
Let me play your drop.
I'm the trash man. I come out, I throw trash all over the ring, and then I start eating garbage. And then I pick up the trash can and I smash the guy on the head.
Oh, that's going to be a disaster.
All right. This comes from Razzle Dazzle in 2022, who gave this a 0.5 star out of 5.
Ouch.
Yeah, that's pretty brutal. They said, kids are annoying. Dialogue is sarcastic, edgy, quippy, generic, quote-unquote comedy that appeals to 14-year-olds that think they're more clever than they are. The effects were sometimes cool. The rest of the film was absolutely unbearable. Not in a good way. This isn't one of those movies where you'll like it if you're in on the joke. It didn't achieve any intentional vision. It's just bad. It's horrible. I love good bad movies, so do not compare it to those either. It's the epitome of out-of-touch screenwriters trying to write for young people. F this movie.
Who hurt you, viewer?
Right. That is a garbage because apparently we admit we're 14-year-olds.
I was gonna say I'm a 14-year-old, so I'm not progressing whatsoever when it comes to my what I find funny. Like it's ingrained.
And if you can't pick up the fact that this is just a movie that's for the love of nostalgia, you're a moron. You shouldn't be writing reviews.
Well, it's not even just the love of like monsters in general and how much fun you can have with it, you know?
Right. Nostalgia of watching these kind of things when we were kids and getting to make an R-rated version of it. What I'm saying is this guy just totally missed. This was not the target audience, apparently, for this guy. And he missed it. And you know what? You're missing out on all the fun.
Yeah, I would argue this is not like a good bad movie either. I think it's a good movie.
I think it's a straight up good movie.
Yeah,
they're not trying to be bad.
I don't think it's a joke kind of thing.
No, this is not purposely done to act like a bad movie, which a lot of them try to do. It's like let's act like we're a bad movie. This one is truly a heartfelt, well written, well thought out, executed movie. Plain and simple. It just may not be your cup of tea. Even if you think you enjoy these kind of things, just may not be your cup of tea, and that's fine. But you ain't got a 0.5 star this shit.
No, I mean, this is what was launching the synth month, and it was like trying to find like, all right, what else follows into that PG realm,
Yeah. We had 2 movies picked up. We had PG and Turbo Kid. And then we were like, what else fits?
If this was a drive-in movie experience, that's 2 movies that would play back to back.
100%. 100%.
Like guarantee that's what you would get.
And we wanted, like, they're super modern, like really they're in the 2020s. Turbo Kid's a little older, but we also did we're doing Mandy, which is definitely newer.
But
Neon Maniacs is
I
80.
Wanted.
Yeah. Neon Maniacs is going to be the wild card. It's 80. We've never seen it, but just on what I've saw on looking it up, I'm so excited. Yes. This is probably the movie I'm most excited for this year.
Better not suck. It better not suck.
It better not. I'm also terrified it's going to suck.
If it sucks, it sucks. And we didn't pick Color Out of Space, I'm going to be so upset.
It's Nick Cage, so,
Right?
Yeah, we already got one Nick Cage.
Hey, if it was up to me, it'd be a whole podcast dedicated to Nick Cage.
Just nothing but Nick Cage movies. All right. Well, let's talk about another podcast. Kevin, why don't you tell us a little bit about Sons and Shadows?
Sons and Shadows is a show done by myself and Jeff Johnson. On the podcast, we talk about TV shows that have been canceled long, long before they should have been. We just finished up a show called Legend that we're going to be recording tonight. The show that just came out this week, I think, was the 2019 Swamp Thing series, which is like a huge travesty of being canceled.
Mm-hmm.
Very much kind of like Ash versus the Evil Dead as far as...
That one was on Sci-Fi too, wasn't it? Or was that on...
DC.
No, that was on Stars.
The DC channel when Swamp Thing did it. Yeah.
DC channel.
DC started their own streaming service. They had Titans. and a couple others, and Swamp Thing got one season, and then it canceled it. And now the
It got
streaming
canceled
service.
like what? After the second episode?
No, it was canceled 5 days after the first episode aired.
Yeah.
Good
Like,
lord.
not even full 5 days. And they tried blaming it on the state of South Virginia, I think it was, or North Carolina, one of the two, saying that it was because of the tax breaks that they were supposed to get and then didn't. Really, what it was is same old song and dance. A new regime comes into Warner Brothers. They look to see what's new that's not making money yet, and they see this show that costs X amount to make has this many popular actors in it, and they're not getting in return for it because it's only on this small streaming service that you could only watch on your mobile app or computer. And then for people that don't like canceled TV shows, we do talk about much more popular movies, more genre stuff on Tuesdays. We have a YouTube show coming out that comes out called, you need to think about this one, 0 Point, since it really has 0 point to do with anything most of the time. This week we also have the original Swamp Thing movie coming out. Then week after that, I think, is going to be Return of the Swamp Thing.
Nice.
And on that, we sometimes get guests. A lot of what we do is, I don't know if you guys watch Mystery Science Theater at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. We're friends with some of the writers on there. So what I do is not so much riffing the movie while we watch it at all, because clearly we don't have the money to stream the movie itself. But I'll take a lot of stills and put a really warped vision to them. Really warped vision to them.
There you go.
So, for example, if you could not tell Jeff before Sunday, I'm sure everyone else will get it then. We're doing Swamp Thing now. I've got at least 14 pictures of Adrienne Barbeau, who everybody loves and thinks is just a divine goddess, wearing her hula shirt and her great big permed out hair. And I had to put a mustache in every shot that she's in because, damn it, it's just a hell of a lot cooler if she looks like Weird Al Yankovic there. So, yeah, I've got at least 14 to 20 pictures of Adrienne Barbeau looking like Weird Al.
That's awesome. Nate, you back with us, bud?
That Kevin and Jeff. Maybe one day we'll get Jeff. I totally didn't lose internet connection during that monologue.
I'm glad you you let yourself in on that one, because that's hilarious how you laughed at the fact. Let's make it sound like you never left, Nate. Yeah, it's not gonna fly, Bob.
Yes.
All right, well,
So
Nate, that's Sons and Shadows. Please go check them out. You're on YouTube, and what all the other streaming sites are you on? Are you on all the other podcast places?
Yeah, we're on all the podcatchers.
That word.
I hate that they're called podcatchers. All right.
Well,
I could think of 1,000 other better things to call them.
Yeah. Let us be the people that brand this stuff.
Pod channels. Pod people.
Yeah.
Instant.
Pod
Any of
containers.
those.
X.
Pod
X
shipping
pod.
containers.
Pod poppers.
Pod poppers. Boom.
Ah, that sounds like delicious.
It's like jalapeno poppers for your podcast.
That's right. I need to patent that shit quick.
Yeah.
Get on it.
You got 2 weeks before this goes live. Get on it. All right, Nate, will you want me to do my thing now?
Yeah, do the thing.
All right, everybody, thanks for checking us out this week as we covered Psycho Goreman on our month of Neon. As we have just finished up our month of action, we're getting our feet back wet doing some horror movies, getting Nate to quit being so sourpuss about not doing a horror movie for a month. So he seems to be in better spirits right now.
I'm in way better spirits right now.
All right, now if we can just
finally
get Pete back over here, we'll be doing
I know.
great.
That's
I know. It's okay. We can't get everything. Everything just doesn't work all at once. And also, if you've listened and you listened last week, you check out our Grindhouse episode where we teamed up with a Cut Above horror movie review, and we each went on each other's shows covering one of the Grindhouse movies. We did Death Proof over here. They did Planet Terror over there, and we released them both on the same day. Hopefully, I'm recording this before anything releases. So barring any technical difficulties, everything came out perfectly seamless, and everyone had a whole lot of fun doing those Grindhouse movies. So please go check those out. And if you want to keep up with all of our releases and everyone that we're friends with and all the other podcasts. You can check us out over at Give Me Back My Horror Movies on the Facebook group. Give Me Back My Action Movies, the Facebook group. Both of us are on Instagram. We are on TikTok, Twitter, Threads, YouTube, still releasing episodes on there. We will make an announcement about the Tubi Files shortly. We'll, for our 5 fans of that show, we'll let you know what's happening there. And so just keep on, join us over in the groups, join us on, send us messages, email us, gmbmampod@gmail.com. I haven't done that one in a long time, Nate. So yeah, check us out.
We had an email.
It's because you refuse to log back into it, Bubba.
Yep.
All right. Anything else I'm forgetting?
Nope.
Not a thing, huh?
No, just thank you, Kevin. It's awesome to finally have you on the show. I feel like we've been talking about this for months. We
have.
We are awful at collaborating, and we want to get better at it. So
we're awful at scheduling. Yeah, thank you, brother.
That's really what it is. And then knowing that this was on the docket, it was like I gotta get these guys on for this one at least.
That's right.
And I'm glad that you enjoyed the movie. So
that's right. And we'll get Jeff on here soon. Yeah. So we won't wait too long before we get him on here. So
then we'll have both on.
Right. We're not saying you can't come either, Kevin. You can come on the one that Jeff comes on. It's not either or. We can get both. And then you can just wave it over his head all the time going, I did a solo act over on the Give Me Back My Horror Movies
I think
podcast,
I might be able to do this. I think I can David Lee Roth this, actually.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, I love that. See, every once in a while, Nate gets a good one out there. I like it.
I don't like David Lee Roth solo stuff.
Stop it. All right, Nate, you ready to get us out of here with a good word, Bubba?
I do not care for hunky boys. Or do I?
Now, let's talk about how I get back home.
Not my hunky boys!
No, my hunky boys! Who knew that was going to be the catchphrase? Not, I will bathe in your blood. Nope, hunky boys.
I even bought last night the tie-dye shirt that's got PG's face, and it says hunky boys.
I saw that one.
It.
I saw it. I was so close to getting it. I've bought way too many t-shirts lately.
Oh, I have a lot. I own 6 tie-dye shirts now, which is really strange for a guy that only wears black.
Yeah. Yeah, we had this conversation the other day. Huge shout out to Creeperama and all you other boutique t-shirt places.
Yeah,
you guys just keep doing it.
Halftone Horror. Oh, where else? This one was from Cavity Colors.
Cavity Color, I think they're the ones doing Psycho Goreman. Yeah, great stuff. Everybody check them out.
I just keep throwing you my money, and I'm just like, yeah, keep throwing stuff on tie-dye print. Apparently, I'm entering that phase of my life.
I told Creeperama we need a membership service, period. That's just, it needs to happen.